Good morning. Welcome to Bible Before Phone with Favour Iniama. Today is day 51 and we're reading Leviticus chapter 22 and 23. Our theme today is retreats and seasons of consecration. Praise the Lord. In Leviticus 23 verse 33 says, "And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of the 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be a holy convocation, and you shall do no servile work therein. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly. You shall do no servile work therein." Now, if you go to verse 42, it says, "You shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God." And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord. These chapters show us several feasts that the Lord asked the children of Israel to observe. And the one we read today is the Feast of Tabernacles. Now, there were directions for all of these feasts and how the children of Israel were supposed to go about them. Now, what this shows me is that as a child of God, God expects that you find times out throughout your year. Designate times out where you are on a retreat or a season of consecration unto the Lord. So some people may ask, why should we have a consecration? Why should we have a retreat? I meant to say, it's a time out where you spend time alone with the Lord. For most people, some people do 3 days, some people do 1 day, and some people do 7 days. Whatever you decide to choose, just ensure that in your entire year, you have times in months or times within the month or times within weeks where you set aside time to stay with the Lord, to seek His face, just to allow Him speak to you. You observe this outside your normal working time, and you just seek the face of the Lord. It's very important, and it's an exciting time where God reveals Himself to you the more. Praise the Lord. This just shows me that the Lord wants to have a time with us, even more than we want to have times with Him. So, apart from the fact that these feasts are still observed, I hear that in Jerusalem, people go to the feast, have the Feast of Tabernacles. They call it Sukkot, where they go and they do everything that the Lord has asked them to do. But as a child of God, these feasts and these times out simply signify times where you have retreats, times where you have consecration, where you set yourself apart just to seek the face of the Lord. Would you be finding out time in the new month, in the month of July, where you will seek the face of God? Or even this week, you can decide to pick a day in a week. You can decide to pick 2 days each week. You can decide to pick 3 days in a month. You can decide to do, depending on how your work schedule will allow you. I hear people go to the mountains, you could just decide that, okay, this particular day, I'm going to sit indoors, I'm going to spend time with God, I'm going to stay in the presence of God and seek His face. Now, what if you say, oh, my work doesn't allow me to do that. I have time, my work, and there. I want you to maybe plan it in your leave season, in your leave times. Or you could start from somewhere and designate some night times where from 6 p.m. in the evening to the next day, you're just seeking the face of God. You're staying in His presence. That's a good way, a good place to start. That's like 12 hours in the presence of God. So it's a very good place to start. I want to ask you to find that out, create a schedule and do that. And let's do it together. Maybe during this season, we may pick a day or two or thereabout where we'll spend time with the Lord. Even after our Bible Before phone, we'll do it corporately, and God will bless us even as we do so. And I pray the Lord reveals Himself to us even more and more, and that we get to know Jesus so much more than we do right now. God bless you, and thank you for watching. Do have an amazing day, and see you again same time tomorrow. Bible Before phone with Favour Iniama. Have an amazing day ahead.